Anderson, Glenn Healy, and Craig Simpson have the call. Jim.
Scott, so here we are at game number 4 of the series, and I think everybody's been watching this is wondering the same thing. And can this be the tipping point? And the Canucks learned from round 1 that now is the best time for their best game. And will this be the night that those two affectionately known as Hank and Dank get out of the tank? Settle in for game 4. It's coming right up. Roberto Luongo hasn't been as busy as Pecorine, facing 96 shots, but he's been excellent, particularly making a breakaway save at a key time in each one of the first 3 games. And Pecorine has simply been Nashville's best player in the series. He's allowed just 5 goals on 110 shots. Referees tonight, Kevin Pollock and Kelly Sutherland. You could say that the best line for both teams is starting the game. If Ryan Kesler isn't the best player in the playoffs, he's tied for #1. And Chris Higgins, Mason Raymond are on his wings against Nick Spaulding out there with Jordan Tutu and Jared Smithson. This has been a very good line. The defensive pair of Jonathan Blum and Kevin Klein in game number 4 underway. Vancouver had a terrific start to game number 3. They'd like to duplicate that. Nashville would like to get some pucks on net, and that's what Nick Spaulding was trying to do. Tutu with a backhander. Cleared away by Dan Handus, partnered again with Kevin Bieksa. Handus with an outlet, tipped by Higgins through center. And Blum is back for the puck, and Ryan Kesler is right after him. Got right to him, flushed him out from behind the net. Vancouver starts to change here. Henrik and Daniel Sedin coming on with Alex Burrows, who made quite a difference getting back on their line in game number 3, starting to wear down the defensive pair of Ryan Suter and Shea Weber. Mike Fisher out at center. Sergei Kostitsyn and Martin Erat with him, so they've bloated up the line. Patrick Hornqvist has come off this Nashville line. Here's Christian Ehrhoff swatting the puck towards the net. Alex Burrows threw it back to the blue line, and that was tipped by Erat all the way down the ice. Roberto Luongo comes out to play it. Alexander Edler took a bump from Fisher. He turned the puck over. Erat to Kostitsyn, back for Erat. One pass too many. Ryan Suter comes in to hold the puck in front of the net. And Kostitsyn couldn't get it. The shot from Fisher was stopped easily by Luongo. Kostitsyn fanned as he tried to take the shot. Good start here for Nashville in this line that looks new. Martin Erat. Nobody out front right now. Fisher skates to the front of the net. There's a pass. Fisher's trying to get a hold of it, and he can't. Ryan Suter from the blue line, tipped to the front of the net. And finally, Vancouver gets a hold of it, and the Sedins' first shift spent almost entirely in their own end, and now they won't be able to change after a long shift.
This is, you know that Nashville is going to bring their best. They're trying to get the emotions up for the Sedins. You know, all the questions about Henrik, whether it's his groin or a hip flexor, and the problems he had in game 3, but a tough start here and something that the Vancouver Canucks need to turn around quickly.
He was pretty good on faceoffs in game 3, and he needs a win here. Nashville comes up with a puck. Cody Franson with a hard shot wide. Shane O'Brien's shot deflected. Here's Joel Ward with Matt Halischuk and David Legwand, and they control the puck against a tired Vancouver line. Alexander took the man. Legwand got a hold of the puck. Now Burrows gets it, and he only got it to center. Vancouver scrambling to change. In comes Ward. He took a shot. There wasn't much on it. It dribbled wide of the net. Lapierre to Yannick Hansen. A breakaway pass. Didn't find Rafi Torres. Back the other way. Matt Halischuk to Ward, and he shot the puck up high and wide. Out of the puck is Aaron Lohm. He's paired with Sammy Salo on the Vancouver defense. Here's Salo on a Nashville change. He gets to center, and he hit his own man. Lapierre trying to dump the puck in, and Lapierre's limping to the bench. Yannick Hansen along the boards. Cody Hodgson just comes off the bench, and he's checked by Shane O'Brien and gave up the puck. Franson with his outlet. At center, Colin Wilson in his first shift of the playoffs got to center and turned the puck over. Patrick Hornqvist dumps the puck in. Blake Geoffrion gets right to it, threw it at the net. It's tipped up in the air. And Vancouver's Tanner Glass gets a hold of the puck. Cody Hodgson with him along the boards here on Vancouver's 4th line. But Nashville's doing a nice job early on of playing in the attacking zone where they didn't in game number 3.
And the created turnovers by the Vancouver Canucks. The D have made 4 turnovers already just outside the defensive blue line.
Here's Ryan Suter. Now Shea Weber steps out of his own zone. Hard pass. Tutu couldn't handle it. He goes right after the puck. Vancouver able to get back. Handus to an open side. Kevin Bieksa. Tutu's right after it. DeXo threw the puck up the middle. He got it out of his own zone. Higgins, Mason Raymond now takes over. Higgins goes to the net. Raymond tried to get a backhander to the front of the goal and couldn't do it. Kevin Klein back for the puck. Vancouver needs a shift through to get their team into the game, and this might be it. There's a tip right in front, and their first penalty's coming up here. And it'll be against Nashville. Vancouver's going to get an early power play. 4 minutes in, a cross-checking call from the front of the net. Kevin Klein's going to get it.
Crowd reacting, but that's one where you're standing right in front of the goaltender. No question at all. Klein coming in a little bit over-aggressive. You could tell that the intensity for Nashville up after a good start. That's a bad penalty to take in front of your own net.
That's a tough 4 minutes and a second for Vancouver to open the game, but they only gave up one shot. And now they have a power play that came alive with 2 goals in game number 3. Michael Samuelsson back on the point on the power play with Christian Ehrhoff. Kessler and the Sedins up front. Ehrhoff slowly out of his own zone. Daniel Sedin already at the blue line. Ehrhoff carries the puck in. Daniel Sedin high in the slot. Henrik make that. Daniel trying to hold the puck in along the boards. Here's Ehrhoff now. Chip the puck in. Vancouver can't get set up. Now they might. Henrik. Here's Ehrhoff with a chance to shoot. He does. That's blocked. Daniel with a shot. That's blocked. Didn't get through Shea Weber's legs. Ehrhoff holds the puck in. Ryan Kessler had to leave the front of the net to get the puck. Henrik to Daniel Sedin. Throws the puck back. There's Samuelsson. Trying to get the puck to the net. He's chased by David Legwand. Ehrhoff fires a shot with a big screen. Henrik with a shot that went off a skate and up into the netting, stopping play.
Hey guys, from ice level, a lot of energy in this building, and I think you're bang on. Nashville had the energy early. That last penalty is obviously going to give the momentum to Vancouver, and that's as good as I think they've looked on their power play, and that just shows the skill level of the Vancouver Canucks, how they can pick you apart. Henrik, Daniel, they find seams, soft little 6-foot passes. Power play is going now for Vancouver. It went away for a while. It's back.
Second unit's on here with 1:05 to go in the Klein penalty. And with no natural center on this second power play unit, they lost the draw and the puck was cleared. Sammy Salo out on this power play with Alex Edler. Mason Raymond skating up the middle. Alex Burrows tipped the puck onto the Nashville bench, and that stops play.
One thing you saw in Game 3 was a real concerted effort of the Vancouver Canucks to get in the face of Pekka Rinne. You think of the game-winning goal. Kessler's both of his goals, he was right on the doorstep. And if you're going to get pucks by number 35 for Nashville, you have to make sure he's trying to look through traffic, and especially on the power play. Now the first unit comes back out. Watch for Kessler going right to his doorstep.
He's a very active goalie, guys. So you can get him east to west. And as he gets more experience, you'll find that his game will settle down a little bit, but he's very active in the net. I think stick side's the spot you got to go.
Christian Ehrhoff leads this power play to center with half a minute to go in it. A little drop pass to Henrik Sedin. Now Kessler goes wide, has some speed here. He finds Daniel Sedin. Ehrhoff. Samuelsson on the other side is open. Kessler's gone to the front of the net. Here's Ehrhoff. Passes off. Daniel Sedin to the net, just wide. Big rebound. Blocked as Samuelsson took a shot at an open net. Great opportunity for Samuelsson. Here's Henrik Sedin. Kessler takes a beating from Ryan Suter in front. Daniel Sedin to the net. Shea Weber blocked that, then gave it back. Here's Christian Ehrhoff. Fires a shot. That was blocked by Jared Smithson. Samuelsson to Ehrhoff. Penalty's over. Klein checked Ehrhoff. Smithson to center off the skate. Kevin Klein, and in deep to the Vancouver zone, so Nashville survived that penalty to Kevin Klein. Boy, there was a lot of shot blocking, wasn't there?
Saved 2 goals. Henrik Sedin had a chance on a rebound that Suter blocked, and then Samuelsson had a chance on the same type of rebound that Spalling was able to block.
Cody Franzen with a pass up the middle. It'll go the distance. This will be an icing call against Nashville with a fairly fresh line on, so it shouldn't be a big deal.
I mentioned trying to get rebounds on Pekka Rinne, and on the power play, low shots so that if it doesn't go in, you're going to get a second chance. And 2 great defensive efforts. One play by Suter, another by Spalling. And there's Spalling getting down and blocking that second one as Samuelsson came in for the point.
Kessler, Higgins, and Raymond. They're the best line in the game in game number 3. They're out on the ice now against Mike Fisher's line. There's been some good battles between Kessler and Fisher. Fisher has Erat and Kostitsin with him. What a terrific shift they had just before the penalty. Here's Fisher. Hard centering pass out of the reach of Martin Erat. O'Brien pitches in along the boards and kept the puck in. Fisher trying to center, can't do it. Kevin Bieksa took the puck away. Little outlet pass to Chris Higgins, and Vancouver's 3-on-2 to center. Raymond drives wide on Shane O'Brien. Higgins heads for the net, and O'Brien does a nice job. Fisher couldn't get the puck out. Sammy Salo kept it in. Vancouver starting a change here. Darting after the puck is Chris Higgins. He got there first. And he jarred the puck loose for Aaron Rome. Rafi Torres out with Maxim Lapierre. Yannick Hansen, and onto the forecheck for Vancouver. Joel Ward. Jonathan Blum to Kevin Klein, and Nashville starts its breakout. Legwand line is up front as Klein dumps the puck in. That turns Sammy Salo. Ward's after him. Salo made a nice D-to-D play to Aaron Rome, and straight up the middle, Yannick Hansen trying to break away. Tipped the puck, and now he's in on it. Hansen looking for Torres in front. Backhander up high. He missed the net. Terrific chance for Rafi Torres. Cody Hodgson out on this line. A bouncing puck. Torres couldn't get the shot away. And the puck is poked out to center. Alex Edler will shoot it back in as Vancouver changes. After a ferocious start for Nashville, Vancouver's had some pretty good shifts here. The power play seemed to get them going. Here's Hornqvist with a shot. Malonger made the save. Colin Wilson after the puck. Alex Edler is back. Needs some help here. Michael Samuelsson. Looking up the middle for Daniel Sedin, who was way ahead of the play. So is Henrik. Samuelsson had to regroup. Little tip in by Henrik. And Vancouver starts another change after a quick Sedin shift.
Burrows makes a change because he didn't get out there for very long, and then the Sedins made the change. So a lot of juggling going on both these benches.
Puck goes the distance here. Backboard is Shea Weber, and there's an icing call against Vancouver. And again, they have a fairly fresh line on the ice.
Well, one of the big pushback shifts was Rafi Torres going to the net, and something that he hasn't been able to do is get alone inside. Tries to go backhand up and over. We've talked a lot about how Pecorine moves and takes away the bottom half of the net. That time for Torres, he's got a little bit too much on him.
Canucks could use him to get on one of those streaks where he scores 5 goals in a week, as he often does.
Got to get hitting. Just 5 hits in this series so far.
Here's Sergei Kostitsin, who's been very quiet. Passed off to Martin Erat. He's watched by Lapierre. Franzen with a hot shot and a nice save by Roberto Luongo. Puck is held into the line by O'Brien, but blocked. Lapierre couldn't take off. There's Rafi Torres again. Dumped the puck in for Lapierre to go after him. Cody Franzen steps in along the boards. Sycamores, BC native, moves the puck to center. And Martin Erat from the Red Deer Jr. dumps the puck in. Nashville changes on the fly. Halfway through a fast-paced first period. No score. Shots are 3-3. There are lots of blocks and a few missed shots by Nashville. Puck was tipped over the glass on a deflection out of play. So we have a stop in the action on Hockey Night in Canada from Nashville, Tennessee.
Well, we're almost 5 games into this series with all the overtimes, and the one thing that is pretty clear, the Nashville Predators do not give you any neutral zone. So you have to be very careful that you do not turn pucks over. They're looking for that. Burrows does it early. Matt leaves it on that route. Hey, no shot because there was no execution in Nashville. Hansen does it as well. Glass does it following. So these turnovers are things that kill you. No neutral zone for Nashville. Pucks have to go north-south, not east-west.
They've had their skating legs. Yeah, their skating legs early. They put a little pressure on Vancouver to make those turnovers. Kessler up against Spalling. Jonathan Blum back for the puck.
It's interesting for Barry Trotz. Just the tinkering with his lineup as we showed at the opening, but also the confidence he has in Nick Spalling. I mean, he's played such a significant role in the last couple of games. He's gone head-to-head at times against Henrik Sedin. Now he's going head-to-head with Ryan Kessler, something we saw a lot of Fisher against Kessler in the past games.
22-year-old Spalling Beaten on the draw by Ryan Kessler. 2-2 along the boards there. Gets the puck. He threw it at the net. That went off a leg. Mason Raymond quickly out to center for Chris Higgins, trying to rush onto the puck, and he couldn't get control of it. Here comes Spaulding. 2-2 heads for the net. The puck is dropped off, and Vancouver breaks out. Higgins. Kessler dropped in behind him. Holds up and shoots. And Pekka Rinne made the save with all sorts of traffic headed to the net, but the puck got there just ahead of the traffic.
When the Vancouver Canucks are at their best, their D are so involved in the offense. And Alexander Edler, who hasn't played as well in this series as he did in the Chicago series, reads the play well, jumps up, and gets involved. An aggressive play by the defense in Nashville. Look at right at the net. That's what the Vancouver Canucks have to do. Crash the net at every turn. Get their defense involved in the action.
That's why it's great that Salo is back in the lineup, because there's a guy who loves to do that as well. You know, Alberts is more physical, but Salo's a guy who's more willing to jump.
Henrik Sedin won the draw. Kevin Bieksa's shot. There's a rebound. Rinne is down. And Daniel Sedin couldn't get a good shot away with that backhander. Daniel and Henrik haven't had a point in the last 4 games. Had some chances, 33 shots between them. And there's a race for the puck, and Hamhuis got there just ahead of Martin Erat to get the icing call.
Well, faceoffs are always important, and the Vancouver Canucks always, this line especially, go to the net after the one draw. Daniel's in great position, good deflection, but just an aggressive play by Shea Weber makes it a difficult rebound for him to get.
Alain Vigneault sends Cody Hodgson on for this faceoff. Up against Mike Fisher.
This is one of those shifts, Jim, an offensive zone face-off. Get your fourth line out there and get them involved in this game.
And they won the draw. There's the shot. Didn't get through to the net. And that's happened a lot early on as Hamhuis took the shot. They'd love this fourth line to wear down Weber and Suter for a shift. Ryan Suter. Breakout pass straight up the middle. Fisher couldn't quite get away. Kevin Bieksa settles things down in the midst of a Nashville change. He's got some time. Hamhuis. Cody Hodgson will tip to Samuelson. He dumps the puck in, and the fourth line shift is over. Vancouver's changing. Anticipating the Sedins coming on. Weber and Suter stay. Now they're going to lead. Legwand shoots the puck just wide of the net. Joel Ward on it. Matt Halischuk with him in front of the goal. Max Lapierre back through the puck on the boards. Ward's there to keep it in. Lapierre again. This time he hit the referee, and the puck deflected up in the air, hit the netting, and came back in. Down to 8:20 to go in the first. Still no score. That's not a surprise in this series. Great shot blocking early on for Nashville. There's been 11 attempts at Vancouver to get the puck at the net plan.
Yeah, and 6 block shots. Ward does a real good job of getting in the way of this one. Weber does a fantastic job as well. Hey, some of these are wide open nets. I mean, Spaulding, this is a goal. Good as you're going to get. So Nashville is certainly paying the price. This could be a different score without those shot blocks.
Legwand won the draw, but Mason Raymond jumps straight ahead. Blum's in a little trouble racing back as Raymond shoots. There's a rebound. Higgins couldn't quite get to it. And Rinne recovered in time to hang on. And once again, it's this line with great speed of Mason Raymond, Ryan Kessler, and Chris Higgins.
Watch Kevin Klein and Jonathan Blum. Blum's flat-footed. He's not going to get that race, and he has good communication. Blum comes right over, helps him out. Klein does a nice job of taking the speed, and that's good communication between two good young defensemen.
An attacking zone faceoff, so Alain Vigneault sends out the Sedins, and Henrik wins the draw. Christian Ehrhoff to Daniel Sedin. Burroughs creates the traffic in front, but there's another turnover. Legwand at center. It's Daniel Sedin who's back. Legwand fell down. There's an opportunity for Nashville as Joel Ward takes over. He's got a cross check in behind the net. And off the blue line, Ryan Suter. Burroughs is back to help out. Alexander couldn't get the puck. Thrown out to center. Daniel Sedin had that deflect to Alex Burroughs. He's got some speed, and he shoots the puck into the glove of Pekka Rinne.
The two guys that have really struggled, guys, are the Sedins, and they have to find a way to get on the board I mean, you're looking at 455 shifts before the start of this game with Henrik not getting on the scoreboard. But yet they are still so dangerous, so creative. A little face-off play. Daniel Sedin comes up high. And we see this a lot. They do a lot of switching. And really, for both those players, all it's going to take is one shift, and this will turn the tide.
Aaron Rome with a shot that's blocked. Mason Raymond trying to get a shot away. And he just couldn't get the shot as he was checked by Nick Spaulding. This line again, back to the attack. Chris Higgins, watched by Jonathan Blum. Stops up, left the puck on the board. Raymond goes after it. Kessler's there as well. Smithson up the board. Spaulding got the puck by Sammy Salo, and Jordan Tutu races over to him. Aaron Rome stays with him as the centering pass is tipped away, and here comes Mason Raymond back the other way. Kessler drives to the net. Raymond forced wide by Shane O'Brien. Passes off to Raffi Torres. Kessler stays in front of the net. Torres threw the puck at the goal. Rene kicked it out intentionally to Jordan Tutu. Tutu checked it center. Torres gets a hold of the puck. Here's Kevin Bieksa. It's around Mike Fisher. He's got a man heading to the net. That's where the puck goes, but Yannick Hansen won't get it because Pekka Rinne did.
With every face-off, the Vancouver Canucks, when they win, they're 8-6 so far in this period, but they've had 3 glorious chances off of a draw. Bodies in front of the net, a tip for just a split second. Ryan Kessler was looking back when he had gone to the net. The puck was there, but O'Brien able to clear it away.
Shots are now 8-4 in favor of Vancouver. And since those first few shifts where Nashville had a real push, Vancouver's played in the attacking zone, and they've just won another faceoff. Hansen stops up and shoots another block. That was Lapierre trying to tip it, but blocked it. O'Brien had something going and still do. Torres pinned to the boards by Cody Franzen, who gets the puck, and he starts out for Nashville. Passes behind Fisher. Erat. Kostitsin goes behind the net. Fisher's out front. Kevin Bieksa trying to stay with Kostitsin. And Erat almost with a good back check there on Raffi Torres. Just about picked his pocket. Ryan Suter, a hard pass, intercepted. Hansen turns the puck back, dumps it in, starts the change. Cody Hodgson in forechecking. Here's Ryan Suter. His pass to Shea Weber. Nashville's changing. So there was nobody to take that pass from Weber. It was shoot in by Tanner Glass. Weber turns it back, gave it away. Cody Hodgson kept it in for Vancouver. With Glass and Samuelson a centering pass. And Nashville gets out Patrick Hornqvist. Devoted to the fourth line, dumps the puck in. Colin Wilson, his first playoff game this season. In on the forecheck. Hodgson slaps the puck to center. Tanner Glass can't control it. Hornqvist is checked. Wilson. Kevin Klein took the pass, but he was offside on the play. Fast-paced first period. 5:17 to go in it. A hockey night in Canada on CBC.
It's Jordan Tutu in our Subway bio. The Tutus are Rankin Inlet's first family. Jordan's father, Barney, is here to watch his boy, who's earning kudos for turning his life around. Jordan says he's playing with a clearer mind after voluntarily going into the NHL's substance abuse program. He had 5 points in the opening round against Anaheim, and there is general agreement, Jim, this game has gone to a different level.
Well, he has. What we haven't seen from him in this series is one of those bone-crunching, game-changing hits. He's a bit like Raffi Torres in that regard, isn't he?
2 players that can turn a series with one big hit.
Sedin line on for Vancouver against David Legwand's line, and Weber and Suter are out there. Alex Edmonds. Here's Henrik Sedin. Daniels on the other side. Burrows coming up the right wing. Got the puck, trying to cut to the net. Can't take his stick with him. Here's Henrik with the puck, and he'll play it back. Ehrhoff shot. He scores! Christian Ehrhoff with the shot after a scramble in front of the net. And the Sedin line has scored.
Pekka Rinne is hot. Kelly Sutherland was in great position, and there was some contact between Burrows and Rinne. And Rinne wanted a penalty. We can see Burrows lost his stick, and it actually keeps the play alive. A couple of passes back and forth, and there's that contact. He immediately looked towards Kelly Sutherland. He watched the entire thing. and no penalty called because he's outside the blue.
And that's what Kelly was pointing at when the Predators were complaining to him. He was pointing at the spot where the contact was made.
How about the skill level of Burrows to lose his stick and still manage to find a way to make a pass with his foot?
That would be Vancouver's first period goal of this series, and only the second that's been scored in the last 7 games between these two teams. And the Canucks on the road have a 1-0 lead on Christian Ehrhoff's goal. And a big assist to Alex Burrows. Henrik Sedin played the puck back to the blue line. Now can they get a 2-goal lead? Nobody's had a 2-goal lead in this series. It's been elusive. Here's a chance for Kessler, and he's stopped by Rinne, who was looking behind him to make sure that puck didn't dribble through.
Well, Jared Smithson got hit in the face, and he was coming off to the bench, and he didn't even make a move. You can still see Rinne arguing his case with Kelly Sutherland.
Smithson's bleeding all over the place at the bench, guys. So
that opened up the lane for Ryan Kessler.
And while the Sedin twins haven't scored, at least they have points now for Vancouver. Henrik and Daniel both get an assist on Ehrhoff's second goal as Jared Smithson tries to stop the flow.
Maybe that's the confidence boost for Henrik that'll just give him a little bit more energy.
Here's Martin Erat. His outlet to Mike Fisher. And he's checked and the puck deflected out of play as Daniel Sedin checked it.
Right now for the Sedin, sometimes it's just that kind of thing that'll turn you around. Smithson, how did he get that? He goes for a whack and gets an elbow by Kessler. So coming up the ice.
He's lucky because coming up the ice, he's got his free hand holding Kessler, and you know that Sutherland's telling him, get your hand off, get your hand off, and Kessler sends a better message than the referee can.
So Rinne's all over Kelly Sutherland, and so is Jared Smithson, because he got an elbow in the face. And after the puck is Raffi Torres, but Rinne played it away from him. Fisher. Cody Franson with a long pass. Sergei Kostitsyn dumped the puck around on the boards for Erat. Fisher gets to it, throws it back to the blue line. Franson with a shot. It looked like it deflected and went just wide. Shane O'Brien holds the puck in for Nashville. Raffi Torres collapses to get the puck for Dan Hamhuis off the boards, and Franson held the line. Good thing he did too, or Lapierre was away. Fisher to the open side. Shane O'Brien on his off wing in deep. He's bumped by Kevin Bieksa. And Hamhuis with no defenseman back on that side. Got the puck to center no further. Vancouver wants a change. Been a long time since Nashville got a puck on the net. They've been stuck on 4 shots for about 10 minutes, and that's a recurring theme in this series. There have been long periods of time where Nashville gets nothing offensively.
No, and you think of the Vancouver Canucks, their real focus here is to get bodies in front of Rinne. Here's the play Glenn was talking about. He kicks it up, gets his stick back, and that's where the contact is. And to me, that's a good non-call. Watch Pekka Rinne. He comes in and he initiates the contact. Burrows got himself in good position outside the blue, and Rinne came out and initiated the contact himself.
And a perfect shot by Christian Ehrhoff. Franson. Oh, he popped back and knocked Mason Raymond down. But Vancouver kept the puck in. Kevin Klein will have to try the other side to get out. Edler pinches and keeps the play alive in the attacking zone for the Canucks. Higgins trying to walk off the boards, couldn't do it. Edler can't quite hold the line. Ehrhoff dumps the puck right back in. Vancouver's changing. On comes the fourth line. Vancouver doesn't attack. They'll just back off into the neutral zone here. Seeing no chance to forecheck. Kevin Klein to center, dumps the puck in. That turns Edler. He's got 2 Predators on him. And Joel Ward got hold of the puck. Battle along the boards. Michael Samuelsson gets the puck to center and dumps it in. Tanner Glass wants to forecheck. Rinne out to play the puck. And David Legwand gets out. Joel Ward as Legwand drives up the middle of the ice. Ward was hit by Aaron Rome. Samuelsson to try and clear the puck. Rink wide pass for Tanner Glass, and he can't hang on to it with under 2 minutes to go in the first period. Shea Weber. Here's Ryan Suter. Another puck wide of net. Sammy Salo is back. Turned away from Mike Fisher. And the puck is over the glass. and out of play. And did it deflect? Don't think so.
It's going straight out.
And Sammy Salo's going to get a penalty.
And Salo holding his jaw as he got hit hard. A set play on the tip-in by the Nashville Predators. And here he's got time to make a play and gets a little bit of anxiousness, goes right up and over. And the reaction to his face was the hit by Fisher there towards his jaw.
The good news is Vancouver's penalty kill has been exceptional. Watch how aggressive they are all over the ice, but particularly in the defensive zone. You have no time to set up.
Killed 18 straight over the last 5 games. Shea Weber with the big shot. Passes off. Kostitsin to the side of the net. Hornqvist trying to set up Fisher, and a nice play by Dan Hamhuis. Kostitsin. Suter's back at the right point. He and Weber have switched sides. Off the boards. Kostitsin. Hornqvist in the slot. Fisher at the side of the net. Pass for Hornqvist. Nobody in front of the net right now as Hornqvist takes over. Fisher's in front. Hamhuis again with a nice job against Hornqvist. Down is Alex Burrows, but Ryan Kessler gets a hold of that centering pass and cleared it.
There's the aggressiveness paying off. 3 Vancouver Canuck penalty killers down below the goal line. The one guy at the outlet ends up getting the loose puck, and that was Kessler out high.
Martin Erat. Nashville hasn't had a shot on goal in 10 minutes. And they're on the power play here. Might get it with Cody Franson. Walks the line. Martin Erat to Franson. Takes the shot. Tipped right on the score. On the rebound, Joel Ward. A power play goal with 42 seconds left in the first period. Joel Ward makes it 1-1.
What will beat aggressive penalty killing is good, quick puck movement. And that's exactly what happens here with Nashville. Watch, they win the battle for the loose puck. 3 Vancouver Canucks. They follow and they pressure out high, but 2 quick passes opens up the front of the net. Ehrhoff anticipated the puck going to the half wall, and he tried to go there quickly. Great hands for Joel Ward on the doorstep. Good save by Roberto Luongo, but a heads-up play to fire the quick rebound pass.
Finally, a power play goal for Nashville. It's first in this series. Smithson had his stick lifted. Here comes Daniel Sedin. Burrows up the middle. Pass over for Bieksa. Bounces. And he's trying to control it along the boards. Henrik Sedin's there to help him out. Smithson lost his helmet here in the battle with Kevin Bieksa. Bieksa gets the puck out of that battle. Hamhuis took a shot that deflected off the leg wide of the net. In comes Daniel Sedin running out of time in the period. Henrik Sedin battling hard with Ryan Suter. Bieksa waging war in front of the net with Shea Weber. And the period comes to an end with penalties coming up in front of the net. Now Smithson gets up high on Alex Burrows, who looks immediately at Kevin Pollock, the referee. Haven't been many scrums here. 2-2 strikes back at Dan Hamhuis. Yeah, Hamhuis came in looking like he just wanted to agitate 2-2, and it worked.
And it worked. You know, if the referees are smart, you want to put an end to this, take one person. One person, put him in the box. You won't see another scrum the rest of the night.
That'll be Bieksa and Shea Weber to start. But it's Jordan Tutu who might get that extra, Glenn. Lots of battling. Suter in on Henrik Sedin. A little pushing and shoving as you see the temper start to flare. There's another shot to the face that goes. And here's the last one that we'll have to see at the beginning of the period, whether this shot right there gets anything extra.
It really actually started when Tutu took a swing at Daniel Sedin with the stick as he entered the zone. The ref's not paying attention. And then the scrum ensued following.
That really signified game on. Don Cherry's coming up in Coach's Corner on Hockey Night in Canada. Joel Ward's late goal has tied this game 1-1 in Nashville.
Never seen this before.
Yes.
Yeah, just to show that.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
This is what is this? What is this?
It's a bum steer.
Oh, this is what happens to all coaches when you lose in the playoffs, you jump off the building. Ladies and gentlemen, wait a minute. Show this stuff. Go ahead, show it. Go ahead. Show this garbage that they have got going now in front of the net. Watch this. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Your mother wears army boots. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Would you see that? Oh, no. Oh, stop. Oh, stop it. Oh, you stop. Oh, my. Oh, stop it, you. And then he takes a dive. Oh, you. And what do you got this here? He's waiting for a stick. That's what he's waiting for. Never mind that. I know how to stop. See, he gives him the stick. All right, you put that in, and I know how to stop all that garbage. In the 50s and 60s, when you had little twits like that going, oh, yeah, the referee he'd just say to the linesman, step back, let him go. Well, wait a minute. We were just talking it over. It's so much garbage, that stuff. I tell you, that stuff, if it just step back and let him go, it would solve everything.
You're right, Don, because Max Lapierre was giving it to O'Brien once the linesman got involved there about 5 minutes earlier in the period.
He's giving it to O'Brien, who can eat him for breakfast. That's what I'm talking about. All right.
You said back there, Nashville's got no chance.
Well, now you...
What did you say? I thought you said...
Yes, I said it. They're not winning the series.
Okay.
They're not winning the series. Their game...
Okay.
No, well, it doesn't matter. Their game was that third game. They win that game, they win the series. They're not winning it now. And I've said it, and it's out now. Now I'm really under the gun. All right, let's go.
Kessler, a lot of talk about the chicken wing.
The chicken wing. Mario, well, first of all, let's see Kessler. I was picking Kessler. I know I have to hurry here. Before he scored any goals, now you'll see him score goals and the whole deal and that there. And at there, he gets the goal here. He puts it in. Where are we going here? Oh, this is a little pack on him playing good. I don't know if I can go this long with all this because I don't have much time. I didn't figure on that. And he gets a goal anyhow. All right, we've got to hurry through. Too long. We're too long on this guy. He's not good.
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, I know, but he's not that good. Anyhow, you think he's pretty smart. He's good. He got 2 goals the other night. But this is the thing he's smart at of all. Watch this here. The chicken wing. Mario Lemieux. Now, see, first of all, Weber should have never had a stick in there. But see, he's got his arm in there. It's perfect. Smart. Nothing wrong with that. He's, who, me? And Mario was the best of all time doing that. I'm not knocking him. But what all you kids out there, when you get your stick up in there and he's holding it, just take your hand off it. Just take it off and let it go, and he'll get a penalty. But don't do what Weber did. That was a winning goal. Too bad.
So the Boston Bruins have Philadelphia on the ropes 3-0.
I'm going to show you a hockey player now, the Gordie Howe hot trick. Let's see Horton. He's made me look like a genius. This guy's a hockey player, boy. I could have taken him or Patrick O'Sullivan the first round, and I took Patrick O'Sullivan. He won Book of the Year. But look at him. I love this guy. Got a nice haircut. You want to go? All right, let's go. Now, this is a scoring championship guy. This is a guy that does it. Look at this here. Puts it in. Boy, I'll tell you, he's something, boy. I tell you, that's a hockey player's hockey. But that's my type of guy. I love him.
Have them tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Eastern. And the Tampa Bay Lightning just roll over Washington.
You know, Rolison is really something. But we got to go. We have to go the third round. Downey, Bergenheim, and Brown. These are the grinders. That's what happened to Washington. They didn't have grinders like this. They got a lot of sweethearts and stuff. These guys are really something. These are guys that they're making no dough at all. None of them are making any money. This is the guys you win with. I'll tell you, they are something. And look, I just love the way they go. And this is Bergenheim. He's making about
Dominic Moore too.
And Dominic Moore, nobody wanted him. I mean, he is. Look at these guys. Bergenheim. That's the guys you win with.
That is the thing about the Nashville Predators. They're a team of rejects, guys that nobody wanted, and Barry Trotz has done an unbelievable job with them.
Yeah, and the same thing. And it's the same thing that goes on. And that's where are we going now?
I'll ask you about Boudreau at the end of the thing, because I know you wanted to address that. But obviously, San Jose's got Detroit in the same.
Well, first of all, I know we got to hurry here, but we got San Jose. They are on a roll. Are they on a roll? Led by Big Joe. Watch these draws. If I ever hear somebody say he's not good in the playoffs, but he's on a roll now, he's getting draws. He is really something. Watch this here. Over again. I just let him go bang, and he's hitting. He gets the puck out, sets guys up. And then watch this here. I just think it's great.
That was a terrific penalty kill on Setaguchi's penalty, which is also kind of a funny one. Kind of like the
I said we didn't. It's the whole deal. And he sets up Setaguchi. I love it. Devin Setaguchi from Tabor, Alberta, played for the Saskatoon Blades and Prince George. What a guy. I love that name. Setaguchi. Tabor. You love to see a guys like that, grinder like that. No, I got time to do this.
Well, I just watched Joe shoulder check twice. I just think this is unbelievable.
And here it comes.
One,
Here's the winner.
Two,
Here's the winner.
And then on the tape.
Here's the winner.
Off a stick.
Way to go, Joe and David Setaguchi. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I got time, eh?
Yes, you do.
I've got something here. These are the guys that scored, the only guys that scored in the game, and they have all something in common, okay? And I'm going to read. I don't like reading, but I'll read. Legwand and Kessler, 2-1, right? They scored the other night. In Tampa, Malone, St. Louis, Bergenheim, Bergeron, and Rolison was the goalie, right? They got all something in common. Sharks, Setaguchi, Devin Setaguchi, Boyle, and set up by Wellwood. You remember him, couldn't play for Toronto. And we have the coaches now, Boucher, Vigneault, Babcock, Julian, and Barry Trotz, Peter Laviette, Todd McClellan, and Bruce Boudreau. They all won the Calder Cup.
The last four won.
The last four won. They got it like that. They won. Every guy there scoring the other night played in the American Hockey League. They earned their money. They're not like, how about that Backstrom? He's got 10-year contract at $6 million. And Semin, two guys that have done nothing, $6 million. They're the guys you got to get out of your hockey club. You got to get the grinders in there like that. And that's all I got to say about that.
So, Bruce, like you won 5 Calder Cups as a player in the American Hockey League. You won the Coach of the Year in the American Hockey League. And Bruce is right from the same cloth. What's going to happen to him?
You know what is 679? 679 is winning percentage. They're talking about firing. Well, I like what George McPhee said. He said, I expect Bruce Boudreau to be back next year. So if he is fired, it's by that genius owner, Ted Lakuta. So what is his name?
Ted Leonsis.
Something like that. He's the genius that'll fire him, and he'll be the guy.
Almighty Bruce, you're okay. Don Cherry in the Coach's Corner on Hockey Night in Canada on CBC.
Coach's Corner on CBC. Brought to you by Cheetah Power Surge. No caffeine crash, and that's no bull.
Ehrhoff and Ward, the goal scorers. Vancouver and Nashville tied at 1 after 1. Joel Ward's power play goal set up by Cody Franz and shot. But, Cody, the hate factor seemed to enter the series late in the first period. You feeling it?
Yeah, definitely. You know, it's one of those games where we don't want to go down 3-1 going to Vancouver. And, you know, we're going to do everything in our power to make it happen. And, you know, if that's the way it's going to, you know, go, then that's fine by us.
Power play goal was, I guess, all about taking full advantage of limited opportunities, because there's a good start to the game by Nashville, then a long period of time without a shot on goal. And that's happened a couple of times in this series. What causes it?
Yeah, Vancouver's playing well. I mean, they're playing good as a group of 5, and they're making it tough to get stuff on net. And you know, we got to do a little better job getting inside their perimeter and giving ourselves second chances.
Thanks, Cody.
No problem.
Thank you, Scott. Beantown tomorrow evening. We'll have the Philadelphia Flyers on the ropes against the Bruins at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific. That's an 8 o'clock Eastern start for Game 4 tomorrow night on Hockey Night in Canada.
Second period of Bridgestone Arena in Nashville. Veteran Wilson performed in one of the intermissions here last night. Country stars come out on force to Predators games. There's Irvin with his wife Nicole Kidman, a fixture of Predators games. Controversy here. Jordan Tutu's glove went missing after the period-ending scrum. There had been a suggestion the linesman inadvertently handed it to Alex Burrows. The Canucks said they didn't have it. By the way, Glenn Healy was also interrogated, and he denied having it. And now I've just been told the glove has mysteriously shown up on the Predators bench. Jim.
There was Nick Smalley took it. He was just doing some housekeeping. Took it back to the bench and nobody could find it. So just 2 penalties handed out at the end of that first period with all the opportunity to call more. They just called the initial 2 against Bieksa and Shea Weber. And the second period begins in a 1-1 tie with 4-on-4 action. Ryan Kessler, Chris Higgins out there against Mike Fisher and Martin Erat. Long outlet. And an interception at center by Sammy Salo, who dumps the puck in. Cody Franson is back. Got Ryan Suter with him. As Mike Fisher starts out of his own zone, moving up on the defense of Hamhuis and Sammy Salo playing together. Hamhuis to Chris Higgins. And Dan Hamhuis will start out to center as Nashville starts a change. Salo dumps the bucket. Vancouver wants to change, and the Sedins are coming on the ice. Jonathan Blum turned back by Henrik Sedin. As his first point of the series, Daniel has his second on the goal by Ehrhoff in the first period. Ehrhoff. Henrik Sedin jumping up on the play. Alex Edler, but the puck skipped over his stick, so he's slowed up. Now wide on Suter. He threw the puck at the net and missed it. Anticipating, Daniel held the puck in. Henrik for Daniel. Swept the puck away from David Legwand. Back to Christian Ehrhoff on the other side. Edler backpedals his pass to Ehrhoff, and he couldn't quite tip it on goal. Didn't get a good tip there, so Joel Ward starts out to center. Still 4-on-4 here as Alex Burrows is knocked down but gets up with the puck. Alexander Edler snatched away by Nick Spaulding. O'Brien's in front of the net. Ehrhoff comes over to take the puck back. Turns back to Edler. Spaulding's right on him and gets a hit in as Edler plays the puck back to Mason Raymond. Vancouver can't get out against the great forechecking of Spaulding, who stole the puck and gave it away. Out to center, Burrows trying to make this a 2-on-1. Mason Raymond to the net, just missed. And the puck comes around on the boards as the penalty expires. Bieksa and Weber are back on. There's a hand pass that stops play. Back to 5-on-5 action.
The series is starting to heat up, and both these two teams don't like each other. A little punch in the face to Fisher. How about getting a little bit nasty on the board? Some real physical play. 2-2 takes a swing at Daniel Sedin, and then the last sequence at the end of the period. How they only called 2 penalties when 2-2's taking swings at guys. You know, I didn't have the glove. You know why? Why? The glove don't fit. You must have quit.
5-on-5 again. Kevin Bieksa to Dan Handhus, a long slap shot. Stopped easily by Pecorine. Vancouver put 20 shots at the goal in the first period. 8 of them were blocked.
Well, I think you go on the road, you know it's going to be the Nashville Predators' best game, and I think Alain Vigneault's got to be pretty happy about how his team responded. We talked about the turnovers early on, the push by the Predators, but more importantly, Vancouver weathered that storm, Jim, and they just continued to chip away. That's one thing they talk a lot about, is not changing the game no matter what's going on during the game.
Mike Fisher beat Henrik Sedin on the face-out, so Nashville with a chance to break up, but a pinching Handhus turned back Sergei Kostitsin. There's an interception by Daniel, straight up the middle trying to find Henrik. Erad intercepted. Fisher comes out. Kostitsin's with it, speeding to make it a 2-on-1 and a fine defensive play by Dan Handhus. Trailer here is Martin Erad. He comes up with the puck. Fisher's trying to get open. Ryan Suter is from an angle, a centering pass and a good stick by Burrows. Weber with his shot. And hit a body in front of the net. Henrik Sedin out to center for Daniel with Alex Burrows, who takes over, takes the shot, and Rene catches it and hangs onto the puck.
I think that you learn lessons as series go on, and very similar situation in the Chicago series, Jim, that Vancouver Canucks had everything going their way, up 3-0, and it was this time in the second period of a 1-1 game. 2 goals, 17 seconds apart that rattled them and turned that series into a long one. You know that the focus now has to be pushing hard to get that next goal to not allow that to happen again.
Kessler won the draw. Aaron Rome with a shot, dribbles towards the net. Rene Spaulding manages to grab on with 3 Canucks right around him.
It's the 4th time we've seen one draw and the puck getting to the net. This time Rene went down a little bit early. As the right-hander Kessler wins the draw, battles hard to try to get to the net, and a rolling puck just about got out of the reach of Pecorine.
Kessler wins another draw. Sammy Salo holds the puck in. Chris Higgins turns back again, his pass. Mason Raymond just tipped the puck line, and Kessler come together, and Kessler lost his stick. Higgins snatched the puck. He's got Raymond in front of the net. Jonathan Blum did a nice job defensively, and David Legwand is back for the puck. And Halischuk trying to dump it in and gets it by Sammy Salo. Raymond is back, checked by Joel Ward. Strong at the side of the net, Halischuk. Up against Higgins and Salo. From the blue line, Francis keeps the puck in with a shot. Blocked loose in front. And Higgins knocked it loose from Mason Raymond and up the middle. Kessler will go after it. O'Brien is back. Kessler is going to try and get to the puck first. And O'Brien just beat him out, held him off, and gets the icing call.
Nashville have to start playing, guys. They have 6 shots on net. And it just is not good enough. When you think back to Game 3, it took them 6 minutes to get their first shot. They went a period of 17 minutes in the second period before they got their first shot. Long's a pretty darn good goaltender. They're going to have to apply a little bit more pressure because they're retreating all game long. And yeah, they may hang on, and they have done that in games. But all it's going to take is for Vancouver to break out. It's lights out here. It's either going to be a long series, or Vancouver could take this over tonight.
They know that too. You think the players have noticed that the other series might be short ones?
5 o'clock start as well too on Saturday, guys. So going to be playing in less than 40 hours.
With a long trip in between. Here in Rome. 2-2 through a hit at him. After Torres gave the puck away. It's kept in by Nashville. 2-2's got some real energy on this ship. Battle at the blue line, and the puck's held in by Shane O'Brien. Salo slaps the puck around to the boards. And Raymond can't get it out. The play is stopped, and there's going to be a high sticking penalty.
It's going to be Shane O'Brien who got his stick up on Lapierre.
That's his first penalty of this series. And a lot of people who watched him in Vancouver are wondering how long it would take for him to finally get a penalty.
And much has been made by Barry Trotz in the off day about the Vancouver Canucks throwing their head back. And this is one that I think is very similar. Yeah, the stick got up, but I don't think it hit the face of Lapierre.
Well, the one thing that stuck out to me, though, on that play is after O'Brien did what he did, immediately he looked at the referee as if to see, oh, did anybody catch that? A little bit of a guilty look, you know. But it was so, the call was really sold.
Daniel Sedin, Vancouver sets up here. Ehrhoff with a power play shot. Knocked down by Shea Weber, cleared to center. Ehrhoff's trying to stand up there and take the puck back, but he can't. Weber all the way down the ice. Ehrhoff is back. Chased by David Leghorn. Has a shorthanded goal. Half a minute. Gone in the penalty against O'Brien. Henrik Sedin on that drop back by Ehrhoff. And Vancouver's in and set up. Ehrhoff and Samuelson, and errant pass went off Mike Fisher. And Vancouver has to tag up. Samuelson will carry the puck in. And Ehrhoff on the other side. He tipped the puck. Daniel trying to get open. A centering pass tipped right on by Kessler, and Rene made a nice save. Fisher's able to clear the puck to center.
What a good heads-up play by Samuelson, attacking Fisher quickly. I think Fisher thought that the forward would back up and give him some time. Instead, he caught him off guard, turned the puck over.
Ryan Suter cleared the puck. The second power play unit's going to come on here with 45 seconds with which to work. The exit to Salo. The exit works the second unit instead of Alex Edler right now. Burrows. The Exa held the puck into the front of the net. And he also holds the line. In for Alex Burrows with Higgins and Raymond. Higgins takes over along the boards. On the outside, heads in, takes the shot. Stopped by Rene, and Mason Raymond couldn't find the rebound, but he's got the puck. To Alex Burrows. Turns to look at the net. Higgins up in the slot. Now Burrows heads for the front of the net. Raymond, the Exa, walks the line. Mason Raymond walks inside of the net. Burrows patiently hangs on, then made an errant pass. Nick Spaulding starts at 3-on-2 here. Penalty's over. O'Brien back on, takes a shot, a deflection, and Luongo had to make a blocker save. Nick Spaulding along the boards, now 5-on-5 again. And Vancouver's 0 for 2 on the power play. Cody Franson slows things down. Vancouver's on a change. That's tipped in. Hornqvist after the puck in front of the net. Knocked just wide of the goal. Another chance. Hornqvist bats at the puck, and he can't put it by a sprawling Luongo. Terrific chances for Nashville to forge ahead. Turned back on a goal line stand.
No stick for Roberto Luongo, though. It got taken away from him. It's in the corner, so he can't go get it, even though the puck's in the other end.
Straight ahead comes Ryan Suter. Poke check to the line by Lapierre and turned back. Still Luongo can't get out to get his stick. Puck's dumped in, and Luongo wants his stick. He's signaling to his teammates that his stick's in the corner. Salo trying to get the puck out across the line, and he just did. Back in. Geoffrion hangs onto the puck, and the play's called offside. What a break for Vancouver. And Luongo gets to pick up his stick, and Nashville came ever so close to taking the lead in this tie game on Hockey Night in Canada. What a close call around Roberto Luongo's net.
Another night where he hasn't been the busier of the two goaltenders, but a 2-on-1 chance that Luongo stalls out. And this is the best save of the sequence there as the desperation gets back to make the save on Hornqvist.
I've been here before, guys. You need your stick. You're lost without it. It's your steering wheel. But the X and Salo were on for so long. Normally, they'll give you your goaltender a stick. You got to have something in your hand. But it's the long change here. They wanted to change. Roberto, you can fend for yourself.
They couldn't get over center. They couldn't get to the bench.
Well, the offside killer, too, because all you need is a chance.
Yeah, because you got a tired team, right?
Absolutely. And a goalie with no stick.
There's Tanner Glass. It's the puck in deep. And out of all of that action, Nashville got one shot. Here's Jordan 2-2. Ehrhoff ran into a referee. Nashville wants a change here. Long pass for Cody Hodgson. He tipped it in. Jonathan Blum. Kevin Klein. He left the puck for Mike Fisher, who turns up ice for Nashville. Sergei Kostitsyn gives the puck to Erat, and another Nashville offside.
Teach your kids the value of money with BMO Smart Steps for Parents. BMO Bank of Montreal. Making money make sense.
Vancouver has the Sedin line on. Another honor for Daniel today, nominated for the Ted Lindsay Award, the Players MVP, along with Steven Stamkos and Corey Perry.
We've had so much talk about Henrik and Daniel getting into the series. How about for Nashville? Mike Fisher's wingers here, Erat and Kostitsyn, have not done a thing in this series to this point.
Kostitsyn has been pretty much missing in action.
We got Hornqvist and Kostitsyn, the only 20-goal scorers in this lineup, and they've just not been at all effective early.
Shea Weber has been. He took a shot that was blocked there. Here's a chance for Henrik. And Ryan Suter back. Daniel heads for the front of the net. Henrik shot tipped. Rene makes the save, and he hangs on as Daniel tipped the puck out of the air on Henrik's shot.
That was a tough read for Pekka Rinne. He's thinking that Henrik's going to take a shot to try to get a rebound to Burrows, who is coming at the far side. So he's reading to move laterally. And here's the shot that gets deflected right in front of him. A good hand-eye by Daniel Sedin, but look at the reaction quick with that right pad, and then more importantly to get the rebound.
There's kind of cheating pass there a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And good on Sedin for recognizing it, trying to go to the short side.
Salo stood up against Matt Halischuk and held the puck in for Vancouver. Alex Edler. Joel Ward gets the puck, and he starts out for Nashville. Into the middle of the ice, David Legwand with the defense backing in. Klein's shot. That's blocked, didn't get through to the net. Chris Higgins trying to go back the other way. Rink wide for Mason Raymond. He's got no speed. Now he's trying to pick it up on John Blum. Cut in, and Blum did a nice job of staying with him. Good stick. Raymond with Higgins in front to Edler. He fires a shot, tipped just wide by Ryan Kessler. Halischuk. In comes Christian Ehrhoff from the blue line. Ran into Blum, feeds the puck in front. Tipped off Kessler. Edler's shot, he scores! Alexander Edler with a seeing eye slap shot from the blue line, and Vancouver's in front again, 2-1.
On both Vancouver goals, you've seen a stick lying on the ice. It was Burrows in the first period. This time, Ryan Kessler does a great job of getting to the front of the net, and he makes a deflection early on that actually breaks his stick. So all of a sudden it comes back to the point he was playing with a broken stick, drops it, and just a perfectly placed shot through a screen. You could see the reaction of Pekka Rinne. He thought he could get there. There's the deflection that actually broke Ryan Kessler's stick. So he's playing with a broken stick right now. Good effort down low by Ehrhoff. Once again, the defense jumping up in the play makes a big difference for Vancouver.
Kessler will get a broken stick assist.
Yeah, just barely touched it.
At 9:43. Alexander Edler has struggled at times. started that shift with putting him back with Sammy Salo, which is a bit of a comfort zone for him. He likes to play the left side with Salo.
How about the last 2 games for Christian Ehrhoff, though? He had a pair of assists in Game 3 and was very active coming down onto the play. And there, down below the goal line, makes the play out to the point to his partner.
He had just come on for Salo, and he gets the assist, and Kessler gets one as well. And Vancouver has the lead, and they still haven't been able to get that elusive 2-goal lead.
Assisted by number 17, Ryan Kessler, number 5, Christian Ehrhoff.
Maybe that's where the Sedins can be a difference. There's a bouncing puck. If the Sedins could score a goal, you might be able to get that 2-goal lead.
The tough part with Nashville is they don't give you much easy offense. I mean, in Chicago, the Blackhawks were a wider open team. They took some chances, and they'd give you some odd man rushes. You don't see a lot of that against the Nashville Predators.
They just keep playing the same way. If you could get the 2-goal lead, though, you might be able to get them off their game. Especially in a night like this where they could fall behind 3-1.
They've had 1 shot this period, guys.
Yeah, not going to score many that way.
Rope-a-dope is good, but this is too dopey.
Shots are 19-7 Vancouver. Mike Fisher straight up the middle. Can't get by Dan Hughes, who's been outstanding in this series. Martin Erat. Sergei Kostitsyn. Lost control of the puck. Samuelsson takes over and gets it out to center. Vancouver's used all 4 lines. Cody Hodgson's line on there right now.
And then Barry Trotz is minus Smithson. He hasn't been out here in the second period.
Remember, he took an elbow in the face earlier.
So that's a big loss for a guy who's played a pretty significant role on that stalling line with Petrie.
Absolutely. Bit of an indictment on guys like Kostitsyn and Erat, though, that Smithson, Spalling, and Tutu have been Nashville's best line. Alexander Edler has the go-ahead goal. It's 2-1 Vancouver.
The shot was a really good save by Rene, but he's playing with a broken stick now. That is just absolute luck.
You know it's been well when you start to get breaks like that. And Kessler has just been outstanding. Best Vancouver player in the playoffs.
Don't you think, when you look at a player who's developed his game so much, to me, Game 7 of the Chicago series, he was just more determined than anyone else on the ice to win that game. And that, to me, is what playoff hockey is all about. The development of players to get themselves to superstar-type level is that kind of intensity, that kind of desperation, and he's shown every bit of it throughout this playoff.
You know, you see it as well, too, guys, when you would have thought before this series it would have been Suter and Weber always up against the Sedins. Well, they at times changed their matchup to cover Kessler. It hasn't just always been the Sedins.
Sedin's on right now. Burrows trying a bank shot on Pecorini. Couldn't get the puck to go. Henrik and Daniel to Burrows. Suter's in a little trouble here. Shea Weber's trying to help him out. Daniel pushed to the ice, and Ryan Suter gets the puck. Martin Erat to center. He's got Joel Ward with him as he dumps the puck in. Aaron Rome is back. The two 29s come together. Erat comes in to help out. Put right off the goaltender by Christian Ehrhoff as he tried to make a pass. And Aaron Rome advanced the puck. Daniel to Henrik Sedin, Alex Burrows. That goes off Kevin Klein, and the puck is out of play.
Defending is all about winning one-on-one battles, and Ryan Suter has proven that he's a tough customer to go against. And you see Burrows tries to go the shot off the bank, and then here comes the battle. And Burrows just trying to fight through, goes to the net, but an excellent read by Suter, holds him off, knocks him down again, and then Daniel, boom, gets another shot. That's tough hockey down in the trenches.
One draw, and the puck is shot wide by Alexander Edler. The Kessler line with another face-off into the attacking zone. Edler stands up in the neutral zone. Kessler, Higgins, Raymond get the puck in deep. Renade's out to play it. He missed it. Higgins pokes the puck free. Kevin Klein steps in. Edler pinched, held the puck in. Kessler's shot hit a skate in front of the net. Kevin Klein up the boards. And the puck is cleared the distance. This will be an icing call, and the Predators just stop knowing they can't leave, trying to catch their breath.
That's the kind of shift you have to have. Vancouver has learned their lessons, and Glenn talked about sitting back and not having the killer instinct. Back-to-back, good, hard, aggressive forechecks. Their D are getting involved in pinching down, and that's creating good chances and keeping Nashville back on their heel.
Nashville can't change. Lapierre who's been over 50%, wins the draw. Dan Hamhuis looking towards the net. There's a big crowd. Torres with a shot. Stopped by Rene. Good heads-up play by Hamhuis, and Nashville's breaking out to center now. Hornqvist missed the puck. Fisher double shifting here now, and Smithson out of the game. Maxime Lapierre, long shot wide of the net. Torres has had a couple of great chances to score. Turned back, he and Yannick Hansen and Lapierre on the ice right now. Another pinch here by Dan Hamhuis against Jordan Tootoo. Kostitsyn didn't get the puck out. Yannick Hansen kept it in, a bouncer to the front of the net. And Klein made a nice play to get the puck away from Rafi Torres. Hansen's trying to walk out front. Nashville's in some trouble here the last few shifts. Trailing in the game, can't get out of their own zone. Kostitsyn. 2-2. And Fisher's leaving his shift. Kostitsyn takes a shot deflected by Bieksa away from the net. And there's an interference call coming here. It'll be against Vancouver on a holdup of Kostitsyn. I believe it'll be Maxime Lapierre that'll get the penalty, but Nashville gets a power play here just at a time when they're on the ropes.
And now the crowd responds and can get into it. A bit of a tough break here for Nashville, though. All their top guys are a little tired.
Yeah.
6:02, 2 seconds later. There's the penalty in the neutral zone on the back check by Lapierre. So the Vancouver penalty killers with 6:02, nobody gets a rest.
Well, it was a power play goal by Joel Ward late in the first period that tied this game at 1-1. Can Nashville tie it 2-2? They've had but 2 shots on goal in the second period. That's in 13 minutes and 58 seconds. Kessler won another faceoff.
You can bet that Barry Trotz would be saying, let's keep it simple, get some shots. And the one thing that Nashville hasn't done a very good job of, Jim, is try to get into the face of Roberto Luongo. I mean, it's been a pretty easy series for Luongo in terms of traffic in front of him.
That's supposed to be Patrick Hornqvist's job, and he just hasn't been there at all. So much so that he's on the 4th line tonight. Suter and a tough bounce off the boards on the other side. Shea Weber can't shoot it. David Legwand looks towards the net. He's got Joel Ward screening. He's pushed down by Sammy Salo. Martin Erat. Legwand, hard centering pass got by Shea Weber, who was in deep. Ryan Suter holds the puck in. Erat, side of the net. Ward, one bat at it. Luongo stopped it. Erat. Ward parks 1 foot in the crease again. Shea Weber just held the puck into the line. Ryan Suter with a shot wide of the net. Martin Erat turns, finds Legwand. Ward's back to the front of the goal. Ryan Suter turns away from Alex Burrows. The penalty killers can't change. They've been on for a while. Suter takes the shot. Takes the shot. Luongo kicked it aside. Penalty coming up on the play as Burrows dives for the puck. There's a slash in front of the net. There's a broken stick.
Aaron Rome is debris is sitting in front of Roberto Luongo.
So it'll be a 5-on-3.
29 Vancouver, 2-minute slash.
Aaron Rome for a slash on Joel Ward.
Timeout by the Nashville Predators here to rest. 47 seconds, maybe dictate their season. There's the slash that the stick broke on. And this is a well worth timeout. A time to focus for Barry Trotz, get a game plan together.
We saw both coaches kind of look at each other like, are they going to call it first? Because Kessler was really tired as well. Okay, so I've been accused of stealing a glove tonight. I certainly wasn't going to get accused of stealing a stick tonight. So on this last play, yep, that's me ducking there. Holmquist stick lands in my spot, so I pick it up. He's looking for it. Okay, I'll give it back to you. There you go.
A nice guy.
Yeah.
Well, you see, Bieksa, he didn't want to touch it because he didn't want to get in trouble for grabbing an opponent's stick, so he deferred to you, huh?
Well, he gave me trouble for giving it back to him.
5-on-3. Pivotal point in the game here with Vancouver up 2-1 late in the second period.
Kevin Pollock, the down low official, just had a few words with Hornqvist. Just say, here's the guidelines here. I know where you're going to be. I know you're going to be in front of Luongo, but be careful not to get contact.
Canucks kill with 2 forwards, Kessler and Burrows, who are just out on the ice. So they needed that timeout, and Dan Handhus, the defenseman. And the Predators gang the puck along the boards, and Sergei Kostitsyn has it. Hornqvist now goes to the front of the net. Fisher, taken away by Handhus. Weber holds the puck into the blue line. Vancouver couldn't get it out. Ryan Suter into the middle of the ice. Weak pass to the side of the net. A return pass to Ryan Suter. Side of the net again to the front of the goal off the skate. Kostitsyn couldn't thread the needle there. And the puck deflected up into the netting with 19 seconds left in the 5-on-3.
Well, the one thing, the hard part here for Barry Trotz is he's got a 5-on-3, and his top two guys are admired in slumps. They have no confidence at all. And here at Kostitsyn, the one thing you don't want to do on a 5-on-3 is pass it through bodies. And he tries to get it over. He can't even make a pass over a stick on the ice. And that's just indicative of the slumps that these two have been in.
Kostitsyn back in. Here's Ryan Suter. He'll try and set up Weber if he can. In no position to shoot. Weber passes down low. Gets a return pass into the middle. Mike Fisher. His pass into some skates. Hornqvist in front. And Luongo dives. Covers the puck just as the penalty to Lapierre expires, and it's 5-on-4 for 1:11.
Well, just a lack of attention to detail here by Nashville. I mean, you've got a bomb in Shea Weather at the top, and you keep making passes down to guys who are outside of the dot. Not one-timer made on this 5-on-3 for over 40 seconds.
That power play only goes as fast as they pass the puck, which is not very quick. Each of them gets it and holds on to it for 2-3 Mississippi, and that allows all the penalty killers to get readjusted. None of those quick passes where you get the box or the triangle moving out towards that ice.
Lapierre out of the penalty box, won the draw. Edler cleared the puck. And Max Lapierre has really done a nice job on faceoffs. He's over 50%. He's taken about 90 of them, and he's won more than half. And in the absence of Manny Malhotra, draws like that last one are huge. Erat with the shooting. He and Ward and Legwand going after the puck. Shea Weber still out on the ice, so is Cody Franson. To the front of the net, Legwand just tipped the puck in the corner. Lapierre with a hard slap shot around the boards, and he gets the puck down the ice. Mason Raymond forechecking on the penalty kill. Franson, the Shea Weber slowly out of his own zone. A drop back to Franson. Now Legwand into the attacking end of the ice. Rink-wide pass from Erat. All Weber could do is keep the play on side, and Chris Higgins clears the puck. Under 20 seconds to go in this power play.
Shea Weber had been out there a minute 50 at that point, and he just didn't have any gas left.
Long shooting. Luongo steers the puck to the boards. Henrik Sedin out on the ice here. Got back to the puck, and he got some help from Handhus to clear it, and that should about do it. Aaron Rome coming back on. What an opportunity squandered by Nashville. A 47-second 5-on-3. They get nothing out of it and continue to trail late in the period. Daniel Sedin with Henrik Sedin and Michael Samuelsson, who takes over at the blue line. Tried to dump the puck in. He hit Jonathan Blum. Back comes Mike Fisher. Got the puck to the net, and Roberto Luongo hangs on. Down to 2:23 to go in the second period. The shots are 20-12 Vancouver. They're up 2-1 on Hockey Night in Canada in Game 4. Not a lot of smiles here after a 5-on-3 that was pretty sour for Nashville.
Yeah, why the sad face, Kerry? Well, let's take a look. Why the sad face? And it's because Nashville don't move, as Simmer mentioned, they don't move the puck quick enough. Okay, they get it in the zone, but it's then hard work. You got 4 guys here, they're outworking 5. Then when you get to the 5-on-3, okay, we're going to do anything with this? No, just hold on to it here. Let's get all the partners set up. Okay, the 3 guys can get where they want to get to. That's the only chance that was created on a long 5-on-3.
And that's why the dejected look is on the GM's face, too.
Right, play tic-tac-toe. Bring the box and bring the triangle out. Tic-tac-goal is what it would be if you did that.
The best opportunity to score is probably Weber or Suter from the point. Henrik Sedin makes some open ice, but his brother's offside.
Well, that's one where you don't ever worry about percentages. You talk about what your power play percentage is. It's about timing. you only get so many opportunities. Worse for the Nashville Predators is not only did they not get a shot from Suter or from Weber, but they burnt the timeout. Yeah. And when you know how close all three of the games to this point have been, and now we're back to a one-goal game, that timeout, burning it, might be costly for Nashville.
Martin Erat to center, and you could hear a pin drop. That's what failing on that 5-on-3 has done. Aaron Rome to the puck against David Lakeland. Klein checked at center. The Sedins overskate the puck. Aaron Rome stood up along the boards, did a nice job. Henrik missed the puck. Ehrhoff has to come back. He's got lots of time. Nashville's changing. Stretch pass to Samuelsson at center. Into the attacking zone. The puck's knocked off his stick. Rafi Torres is right there. Bounced against the board. Samuelsson tried to bank one in off the goaltender, Rene. Max Lapierre was in front of the net. And now he's got the puck. Torres. Samuelsson cross-checking in front of the net on Suter. Just got away with about 3 of them. And he got dumped. Taken down hard. In comes Nick Spaulding. To the blue line. Suter's shot deflected wide of the net. Well, there was a lot going on behind the play, wasn't there?
That looks like about 15 years ago, the things that used to happen.
And no call, and now the puck's out of play. Samuelsson was waging war with Ryan Suter in front of the net, and they're back at each other.
Well, one thing you love to have is let the emotions percolate and get involved in a series, but you always run a fine line then if you let things go. This comes after a lot of hacking and whacking. Samuelsson was all over Suter. Suter goes back at Samuelsson, and nobody's happy.
Yeah, Samuelsson got away with it. That was fair trade-off because Samuelsson got away with a few hacks.
And that last hit was just right in front of me, guys, and that's a high hit as well. Cross-check to Halachek. Almost across the left side of the ear.
We're in the last minute. 52 seconds left in the second period. Kessler off the draw. I wonder if Shea Weber and Ryan Suter are starting to wear down a little bit. Dan Andrews back for a puck and an icing call. They played a lot of minutes and a lot of really hard minutes.
Really hard, and you're always going up against tough offensive players. You got to play it physical every time you're on the ice. 42-12, Shea Weber played in the double overtime game, 29 plus last game, and so you know that it's a cumulative effect. Think about who he had to battle against Anaheim, too, going up against Getzlaf and Perry and that tough line to play against.
Ryan Kessler wins another draw. Mason Raymond. Played well, still hasn't scored in the playoffs, though. Here's Kessler moving in with a slap shot. That went off his stick and hit Rene and stunned him. Ryan Kessler tracks down Hornqvist. Edler missed the puck. In comes Fisher with a shot. That's stopped by Roberto Luongo, and a good chance late in the period for Nashville. Hornqvist with a shot off a leg. Colin Wilson. Still got some time. He feeds Ryan Suter. Screen shot. Lofted just wide of the net. Colin Wilson's after the puck. To Hornqvist, a centering pass. Fisher's in the zone. Poke check by Luongo. And after the puck is Mason Raymond. He lifts it in the air. And the second period comes to an end just the way the first one did, with a scrum around the net. Shots on goal, 10-7 Vancouver in the second period. The Canucks have the lead, but in 4 of their last 5 games, they've given up a 1-goal lead in the third period. After 40 minutes is next.
After 40 minutes, brought to you by Apple Auto Glass. When it comes to safety, you'll see we care.
Back in Music City, Vancouver clings to a 2-1 lead after 40 minutes, and it's been a strange night as the boys have been discussing these broken sticks on the ice. First, Alex Burrows gains the zone, loses his stick. That results in a scrambly play where it goes back to the point. Ehrhoff gets the shot away. Burrows might have even tipped it, but he didn't, and it's his 5th for Ehrhoff. That's one, and then as Glenn showed, a broken stick for Ryan Kessler ends up being involved in the play here, and he actually placed for a second with it, not realizing it's broken. Looked like he was going to have an opportunity. There was a 5-on-3 because of a broken stick, but worst of all, Hockey Night in Canada commentator Glenn Healy joins the Canucks staff Oh, no, it's the Preds staff. Good. Look at Kevin Bieksa giving it to you. What did Bieksa say, Glenn?
Told me to take the stick and throw it in the crowd. Not about to do that. I've already been accused of. I've been accused of stealing a glove already. I mean, it's been a crazy night. And you know what I would say to Ronnie? Go ahead, Ronnie.
No, you go ahead. It's your stick.
Okay, grab a good cue if you're Vancouver and put a puck in the net, because it has been since Game 2 when Daniel Sedin scored a go-ahead goal to give the Vancouver Canucks a 2-goal lead. Okay, now's the period you've got to step it up. Even if as good as it's been for Vancouver, step it up, because you've left this team, Nashville, hanging around. And Daniel Sedin goals we're watching, that's the last time that they've been comfortable, that the whole province has been able to exhale. This next goal is huge. You've got a big travel day tomorrow. You're going to play in 40 hours. This is either going to be a really long series that's going to tire you out with tons of travel, or it is going to be done pretty quick. And so right at the end of the period, that's just a little window of what could be if Vancouver doesn't find a way to get a little bit of that comfortable zone. Because it has been a number of games now that the Vancouver Canucks have given up a late goal, kept the team hanging around. Then we go to overtime. Oh, it's going to take us 95 minutes to end this one. And we've seen that script before. So the next one is critical. This is the most important period that Vancouver probably has played in a decade.
All right, well, let's see if that's the theme. Scott Oak goes at it with Alex Burrows. Scott.
Ron, thank you, Alex. One thing the Canucks have been good at in these playoffs, 5-on-3 kills. You had a couple of big ones against Chicago in the first round. Another tonight was the best part of tonight's 5-on-3 kill, that you didn't allow either Suter or Weber a shot.
Well, first of all, Trotzy called a timeout, so me and Kes could rest a little bit, so that was nice. But obviously they got good shooters from the top, and we got skilled forwards up front. So obviously that big shot from Weber, that's something we're trying to take away. But lucky enough, they didn't even go to it.
One second-round series is already over. The other two look like they could be quick, so there's that to consider. And also the lesson that you learned against Chicago in round one. Are the Canucks more focused on keeping their foot on the gas tonight?
Oh, for sure. Obviously, it's a must-win. That's how we approach it tonight. And we've got a big 20 minutes ahead of us. And we're going to make sure that we play well and we keep that lead and go back home with a 3-1 lead.
Thanks, Alex.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go to the Chevrolet iDesk now.
Third period in Nashville, the Canucks, where they have been before, nursing a 1-goal lead. The Predators have confirmed Jarrett Smithson will not return tonight, the result of an upper body injury incurred on an elbow from Ryan Kessler in the first. The guess is a broken nose. And by the way, assistant coach Brent Peterson says the Predators' biggest problem tonight has been an almost outright refusal to shoot the puck, and the players heard it loud and clear between periods, Jim.
Just 13 shots through 2 periods in a game where they could go down 3-1 to Vancouver. Let's see if Vancouver can get that elusive 2-goal lead, because once again they're a bad bounce away from playing a long, long night. And a nice call against Nashville early.
One player who wished for a longer night was Smithson. We witnessed what happened to him. He takes his free hand, he puts it on Kessler, and Kessler decides then to give the elbow right to the nose. And the trainer, here's the word, okay, not back tonight. And Trotz takes it in good stride.
That's a pretty valuable player he's lost, though. And he's really had to alter his lines. Sammy Salo back for the puck in his own zone. Daniel Sedin with it. On the boards, Kostitsin trying to hold it in. He's with Joel Ward and David Legwand now. All the lines have been jumbled for Nashville. Shea Weber held the puck in. Daniel Sedin for Henrik Sedin. Burrow's already up at the attacking blue line. Alex Edler takes over. And the Sedins will change as Edler gets the puck deep against Shea Weber. Ryan Suter, watched by Chris Higgins, out with Ryan Kessler and Mason Raymond. Weber's sharp pass. Erat turns into the slot. A great stick there by Christian Ehrhoff, so that Fisher couldn't shoot. Battle for the puck. Ryan Kessler trying to get it. Erat jarred loose.
And that's a play, though, that Erat has to be the one who shoots. I mean, you're not getting pucks to the net. You've just been talking about it in the dressing room. You get your first opportunity from a bad angle, put it on net, and get that shot clock going your way.
Max Lapierre working against Blake Geoffrion across the ice. Rafi Torres. Lapierre with Hansen in front of the net. Hansen goes after the puck against Blake Jeffrey. Cody Franson. Got Nick Spaulding way ahead of him, gains center ice and dumps the puck in. First Spaulding to go after. 2-2 following the play. Lapierre poked the puck along the boards. Kicked in by the Predators. Nick Spaulding has Jeffrey on in front of the net. Handhughes takes care of the man. Hansen's back fighting for the puck. Spaulding jarred it loose and then passed it out of the reach of Kevin Klein. And both teams need a change here. Klein watched by Cody Hodgson. Vancouver's fourth line on for his first shift of the third period. Hodgson, Samuelson, and Glass. Halischuk tipped the puck in. Salo tried to clear it and couldn't. David Legwand double shifting here. He's out with Halischuk and Ward. O'Brien overskated the puck. Here's Cody Hodgson. Made sure to get the puck in. Peeled off to the bench in a short shift. Legwand gets the puck and starts out. Matt Halischuk off the wing, moves in on Alex Edler. No battle again. Hodgson back trying to clear the puck. O'Brien held it in for Nashville. Chased by Samuelson to the slot. A backhander by Ward and a nice save by Roberto Luongo. Ehrhoff couldn't clear the puck. Ward kept it in. Legwand, his pass back to the blue line. Franson's shot. And Luongo stops that. Where's the puck go? Is it going to the back of the net? That's a goal. It's playoff time. It's time for another case of the disappearing puck. Franson's shot found the back of the net, and after a delayed reaction, it's a tie game.
Okay, it takes 3 minutes and 13 seconds for the Nashville Predators to get their first shot, and Luongo's able to handle that one. But right after that, puck back to the point, traffic in front, and Roberto just takes a quick peek to his right and doesn't see the puck coming, goes right in the 5-hole. And I think as a coach, you got to be talking to every player. You got to shoot the puck. Here's why. Right through a screen. You can see Franson knew exactly where it was. And to me, 15 shots is what it's going to take for the Nashville Predators. They've got 2 and 1 already in.
Well, here we go again. Nashville has tracked Vancouver down. Another third period with Vancouver holding the lead. The goal came earlier this time, though.
The killer there, too, is you trust your fourth line. Vancouver puts the fourth line out and they get scored against. The end of that night for them.
Erad with a sharp angled shot. Luongo kicked the puck aside. Shift after a goal. Vancouver trying to strike back. Alex Burrows to Daniel Sedin. Kessler to the net. Burrows tried to tip that. It's out front. Burrows backhander stopped by Rene. What a terrific save. And there's a spear in front of the net. Ryan Kessler just got speared. But a sensational save by Pekka Rene on Alex Burrows.
And Jim, I don't even think Rene thought he had it. For a split second, the bouncing puck off the back. Watch Rene's reaction. He thought it went in. He was almost dejected looking. But instead of getting it up and over, Burrows wasn't able to get it past his pad. Rene couldn't find it.
This goes right through the wickets, right between Luongo's legs. And that's all about timing. Doesn't get down quick enough. That last sequence, too, Simmer, you see how active Rene is? He's just really busy all the time, but very athletic.
Aaron Rome with a shot that took a crazy deflection and just about fooled Rene. Nick Spaulding gets the puck to center. Aaron Rome back for it. Higgins had Kevin Klein step in front of him at center and then go offside. So it's Franson's first of the playoffs from Legwand and Ward at 3:27.
You can see Ryan Kessler talking to Kelly Sutherland about the shot that he took off of the spear. But right now for Vancouver, you just got to eliminate all the negative thoughts. You can't be thinking, here we go again. You got to get right back to chipping away, getting pucks deep, getting traffic in front of the net, get back playing hockey.
Christian Ehrhoff couldn't clear the puck. There's a shot just wide of the net from Colin Wilson. Nashville coming on here after scoring the goal, but here comes Rafi Torres. Ehrhoff with him, the drop pass. Ehrhoff shot ricocheted twice into the netting out of play.
I want you to sag off a little bit and allow the Predators to gain the line. That's when you become dangerous. And Wilson, playing in his 7th playoff game, looking for his first goal, almost had it. And he went hard to the net, and that shot just went by him. There's a big shift for the Sedin line here to turn the tide, isn't it?
Scrambled draw. Ryan Suter gets a hold of the puck. Ward couldn't clear it. Kept in. Daniel, side of the net. Henrik with a bouncing puck, a centering pass. Daniel was there, and the puck was cleared away from him. Sedin's put on some pressure here. Edler entered the fray off the blue line, holding the puck in. Ryan Suter will try the other side to get out. Up the left wing boards, tipped by Joel Ward down the ice. Back for the puck is Edler. And although Joel Ward will argue that Salo touched it, this is an icing call.
Well, Sorry, he didn't touch it, but he lifted his stick. He could have played it. Salo stick him up at the end.
Well, great defensive play by Shea Weber coming back to the front of the net, getting good position to take away a scoring chance.
Nashville gets the draw. They've been just a little bit better than Vancouver overall on the faceoffs, and they'll have to try and win another one. There's another icing call.
This is all about pushback right now for Vancouver. It's just settle the crowd down a little bit, have a couple of shifts in the offensive zone, stay aggressive with the defense, which is when they're playing their best.
Leg one beat Kessler on the draw. And again, the puck gets by Joel Ward and all the way down the ice, and it's a 3rd consecutive icing.
Well, if anything, it gives him time to rest.
Yeah.
The only guy skating is Ward, and maybe because he's a little bit tired, this is a set play. Win the draw, hard rim to a winger going high, and Ward a little fatigued, couldn't get there twice.
This time Kessler gets the draw, though. Handhus with the puck to the front of the net, a bounce that goes wide. Kessler got to the puck first. Just onside, Kevin Bieksa now. Into Handhus, who let the puck go. Only one defenseman back, and Ward gets the puck to center. Nashville needs a change here. Bieksa backs up, and that'll allow the change to start. To center, Ryan Kessler gets the puck. He's got Higgins with him. Up comes Mason Raymond. The shot right of the net. Bounces to Higgins. Might have been a set play off the inboards. Higgins with his shot. Fought off by the goaltender, Rene. Kessler goes down. There's going to be a penalty. A holding call on the play against Ryan Suter.
Well, this is just a byproduct of being dead tired after a long shift.
2-2 tie. Vancouver gets a chance to go ahead on the power play as Suter goes off. 3 straight icing calls. Suter couldn't leave. He got tired, took a penalty.
Yeah, and this one's pretty obvious. You're not going to miss that. But the referees did miss something. They missed a high stick in front of the net. See Kessler's stick hit Fisher right there. Look, he's got a visor on. He's kind of, anyways, the visor helped him out a little bit. He's on the bench getting some attention. They missed it.
And the power play goes to work. 0 for 2 in the game. Kessler and the Sedins with Ehrhoff and Samuelsson. Kessler tracks down the puck. Samuelsson at the left point. The crowd forms in front of the net. Chopped into the front of the goal. As Kevin Klein got up and waved at the puck and batted it down with his hand so that it could be cleared.
Nashville had their chance with the 5-on-3, but this is just as important a power play for the Vancouver Canucks. A chance to win a game with the man advantage, much like Game 3.
They're in and set up. Henrik Sedin. Daniels high in the slot. Kessler in front of the net. Daniel. Christian Ehrhoff shoots it. That's blocked by Nick Spaulding, who was sprawling and sent it out of play.
Desperation time for Spaulding. He's standing still, and he's a bit of on an island, so he's vulnerable, and a little curl and drag. This is a tough play where if this had been Samuelsson, who's usually on that left side, that would have been a one-timer. Instead, Ehrhoff, the left-hander, tried to curl and drag, but a great read by number 13.
Ward and Henrik Sedin face off, and Henrik won the draw. Samuelsson to Christian Ehrhoff, watched by David Legwand. The pass comes into Henrik, who fell. Now he can't find the puck, and the Predators jar it loose, and they'll get a free chance to clear it. Shane O'Brien sends it down the ice. Minute into the power play in a 2-2 tie, third period, game 4. Christian Ehrhoff, the set play, drops it off for Henrik Sedin with some speed. Kessler moves in and shoots. He scores! What a goal! Ryan Kessler has been the best player in the series. Just put Vancouver ahead 3-2.
We've seen this drop pass numerous times by the Vancouver Canucks, and Nashville was starting to play it pretty well. So this time you got basically the double. A swing back where Ehrhoff will drop it to Sedin, but watch Kessler. He's behind him, so it's a quick pass. That catches Ehrhoff, but this is just a great individual effort against two excellent defensemen. Goes in between Shea Weber and then around O'Brien and Rister. You don't think those 2 goals from Game 3 have given him a little confidence?
What a terrific goal, and that's been his bread and butter with 41 goals this year. How many did he score on that hard wrist shot?
And that's a perfect setup. Glenn talked before about the weakness, maybe blocker side to Pecorine, as a right-handed shot there with the puck to the outside. That sets itself up perfectly.
But I can tell you, it took everything in Kessler's mind not to go where he loves to go more than ever, and that's top glove. You watch him in warm-up, you watch him in practice, he loves top glove. There he goes, low stick. And that's the whole purpose behind that play. 5-footed D.
So they've got the 1-goal lead again. Rafi Torres takes the shot. Rene makes the save. Mike Fisher back to collect the puck. An outlet. He got onto the stick of Rafi Torres, and he just hooked the puck to an open wing. Cody Franson is there. Vancouver changing up. Kessler lines coming back on. Jonathan Blum to center. Turned back by Kessler. Cody Franson. Just dumped the puck in. Bieksa is back. 2-2's right on it. Fisher following to 2-2, and he tipped the puck up off the glass. Kevin Bieksa against Fisher. Kessler checked so he couldn't clear the puck. A bouncer to the front of the net. Fisher can't get it. And back to get the puck and put it off the glass, and out is Chris Higgins. Ryan Suter. Not enough for icing on the puck. Suter takes off. Kessler's in pursuit. U.S. Olympians both. Here's 2-2 barging ahead through the puck to the front of the net. Luongo was bumped by Suter. Jeffrey on with a shot. Was blocked by Kessler, and he can't find the puck. Nick Spaulding does. Working towards the net. He's turned back. The puck comes back to Suter, though. Hard centering pass. Spaulding. Checked by Alexander Edler. Edler up the boards. Higgins. Checked by Jeffrey on. He couldn't clear the puck. 2-2 centering. Puck comes all the way back to Shea Weber. Blasts a shot. That was blocked by Alex Edler. Again, Weber into the middle. Fires up high. That one's blocked by Higgins. Another chance. 2-2 to the front of the net. Tipped wide by Jeffrey on. Vancouver's in big trouble. There's a chance at a shot off the side of the net by Blake Jeffrey on, and finally Vancouver clears the puck. They don't ice it, and they get the change. And Edler and Higgins, who blocked Shea Weber's shots, had to get off. What a pushback by Nashville. Here comes David Legwand. Kostitsin shoots, deflected up high, out of play as we reach the midway mark of this third period.
A common theme, the sacrificing your body playoff time. A great block by Higgins. On the doorstep, 2-2 wanted a couple penalties as he was battling in down tight as well, and Roberto Luongo able to make a save. 2-2 in positioning. There's the stick between the legs. There's the loose arm grab, but no call made.
Henrik Sedin wins the draw in his own zone. Hughes to Bieksa. Up the boards, Alex Burrows gets the puck to center. Daniel for Henrik Sedin. He dumps the puck in. David Legwand back after it. Pecorine out to play it. Burrows read that and comes in along the boards and steals the puck. Klein trying to get inside on him. Bumps the puck loose. Legwand can't clear it. Daniel Sedin held it in. Henrik against Shane O'Brien. Turned back. Can't get by him. Daniel comes in to help. Henrik again for Daniel. Legwand on Daniel, and they both go down. Kevin Klein to center, dumps the puck back in. That was a much-needed shift for Vancouver there for the Sedins to keep the puck in the attacking zone. Burrows the last of that line to be on the ice. Cody Franson Joel Ward with Matt Halischuk. Stopped by Kevin Bieksa. And Hughes. Jeffrey on there as well. Max Lapierre. In off the blue line. Jeffrey gets the puck towards the front of the net. Hornqvist couldn't get it. Bieksa started the breakup. Burrows is at the end of the shift, so he dumps the puck in. And now he won't be able to leave because he iced the puck.
Well, here you are, 11 minutes into the third period, and only 4 shots on goal again for the Nashville Predators. And it's been a common theme. 11 of the 14 periods we've had in this series, the Preds have been under 10 shots. And with basically, Jim, the season on the line now, it must be driving Barry Trotz crazy that he can't seem to get more pucks to the net and at least force Roberto Luongo to play under pressure.
Vino might take a timeout there for Burrows because he got stuck on the ice. Here's a hard centering pass that goes off a skate. Burrows trying to clear the puck. Maybe he's too tired to do it on his backhand. And now he's got to battle Shea Weber. Good work there by Burrows to get the puck to center and get off the ice on a Vancouver change. Come the Predators. Colin Wilson up the middle, turn back. Ehrhoff got the puck outside the line. Shea Weber to drive it right back in wide of the goal. Ehrhoff back, overskated the puck, it bounced by him. Fisher, Erat, centering pass. Suter was in too deep, and now he's going to chase the puck and keep it in. Martin Erat, Halischuk is with it. We'll cycle back for Halischuk, he can't get the puck. Samuelson gave it away. Halischuk, centering pass. Fisher shoots, fearlessly blocked by Christian Ehrhoff, and the puck is out of play. Vancouver's ahead, but in a little trouble as the Predators are pushing hard. Ryan Kessler with 3 goals and 2 assists in the last 2 games is our focus on Hockey Night Close-Up for Subway Restaurants.
And this is not a recording of Game 3 where he had 3 points. No, this is the 20 minutes of work that he has put forward tonight. Great job defensively, physical, 2 points, 6 shots. And he's got the game winner right here if that stands up.
Nashville won the draw. Suter's shot is kicked aside by Luongo. Halischuk got buried by Christian Ehrhoff, who's got a pair of points. And he made the play ahead. 3 points for Ehrhoff tonight. And he made the play to Ryan Kessler to get the puck out. Goal and 2 for Christian Ehrhoff, who is standing up in the neutral zone. Aaron Rome lifts the puck out to center. Still a ways to go here for Vancouver. 7:40 to go in the third. Off the top of the glass came the puck, and Rene couldn't find it. Ryan Suter for Jordan 2-2 out of his reach. Alex Edler sends the puck back the other way. Puck squirted loose out of that battle on the boards, and Ryan Suter moves up. His pass got by 2-2. Legwand has the puck stopped up and stripped of it by Alex Edler. Sammy Salo up the boards. Yannick Hansen tips the puck to center. Torres wanted to rush onto it. And the puck was knocked out of the air by a high stick, so play is stopped.
Playoffs are all about adjustments, and here's the goal again. Watch Erat, number 10. He's in a position to attack that drop back. But the adjustment by the Vancouver Canucks to equal it was having Kessler be a lot deeper, and it's just a touch pass that catches Erat flat-footed, forces the D to back off, and now they're dealing with speed instead of lack of it coming in at him, and Kessler makes the great play.
And part of the reason for the flat-footedness is once Legwand wins the draw, he changes. So now you've got the change happening as well at the bench.
Canucks got the draw, but Legwand took the puck back. Blum's trying to clear it. Bieksa holding the line for a moment. Henrik Sedin to Dan Hanhus. Got a hard shoot in off the glass. Rene can't get to it. Burrows does along the boards and battles with Blum. Gets his stick loose. Henrik trying to kick the puck for Daniel, trying to kick it to Henrik. Couldn't quite do it. Erat turned back by Burrows. Cody Franson. That was tipped by Hanhus. Out of play with 6:36 remaining in the third.
Well, nervousness now in this building, and that's what the Vancouver Canucks have done, is been able to stem the tide of momentum in this play.
So why do you think they've had trouble hanging on to these 1-goal leads for the last few games?
Yeah, you just think that you haven't been able to get that next push to give you that 2-goal cushion you're talking about. And sooner or later, you back up, you're a bad bounce away from being in trouble. And you've seen the goals, 2 bad breaks. The Suter goal and the one by Ward last game.
Michael Samuelsson to center. With Tanner Glass and Maxime Lapierre, so Cody Hodgson not taking a shift here with his line mates. After that fourth line got scored upon. Lapierre in his stead. Andrews trying to hold the puck into the line. Now he turns back against Hornqvist. Samuelsson looked like he got a stick in the face. Tanner Glass got the puck ahead. Lapierre dumps it in. Vancouver needs a change here. Glass the only forechecker. On comes the Kessler line. Halischuk to center. That hit Glass as he was leaving the ice surface.
Great play by Higgins to just stay on the bench. He saw that happening right in front of him, and instead of being overly anxious and jumping into the play and taking a penalty, just stayed on the bench and no problem.
Last thing we need nursing home a 1-goal lead is to take another penalty like that. Too many men. Christian Ehrhoff backhand of the puck out of play. 5:18 to go, third period, game 4. The Canucks clinging to a 1-goal lead. Tomorrow night on Hockey Night in Canada, the Boston Bruins have an elimination game against the Philadelphia Flyers, and they don't want a repeat of last year. 2 days from now, this series heads back to Vancouver. It's the Canucks and the Predators with an early start on the West Coast on Saturday afternoon. 3-2 is the lead here. How would you, Craig, approach this last 5 minutes for Vancouver?
Like you have all season long. You're the President's Trophy winners. You've been through big games all season. You've proven that you can play under pressure. I think this now, the 5:18 that's left in this game, you have to play with confidence. Stick with what's got you here. Be aggressive at the appropriate time and not sit back and try to just protect and defend.
But they're defending right now. 5 of them backing up in the neutral zone. Fans into it here, knowing that there's big trouble for their team if they lose this one and fall behind 3-1. Alex Burrows, here's the Sedins trying to make this a 2-on-1. Daniel to the net. Henrik, Daniel! Great save by Rene. He keeps the Predators alive.
That's the kind of play you make in your own zone. Burrows does a nice job of chipping it past, creating a 2-on-1. The Nashville Predators are the ones that have to take chances. The D gets caught, but like they've done all year too, is they've relied on their goaltender to bail them out.
Part of the reason for not getting a 2-goal lead in this series is that was the 479th shift that Henrik Sedin has gone without scoring a goal. He has not done that all year long, maybe ever in his career as a hockey player.
16 games without a goal. Here's Mason Raymond. Higgins is in front of the net. Raymond to Kessler, quick shot. That was blocked by Blum and sent wide. Out starts Jordan, 2-2 to center. Joel Ward takes over. 2-2 drives towards the net. Ward, who's had some moments of heroics in this series. Could he get another big goal here to tie this game again? 4:20 to go in the period as Mason Raymond gets out to center. Short shifts now for Vancouver. They peel off to the bench after the shooting by Raymond. Cody Franson starts Nashville out of its own zone. Pass to Blum. He'll just tip the puck in. Ward will go after Sammy Salo, who gets there first. Up the boards, Yannick Hansen got the puck to center. Shea Weber. The David Lakewarden back. Nashville is changing. Weber takes his time. It's Sergei Kostitsyn. His shot stopped by Luongo. Salo couldn't clear that rebound. Lakewarden can't get to the puck. Happy Torres pops back at Hornqvist, knocked him down. 3 Canucks along the boards battle the puck out to center. Weber, watched by Torres. Ryan Suter, his pass up the middle. Patrick Hornqvist gets loose, can't get a good shot away. Luongo stopped it and the net's off. That's one of the most determined efforts for Patrick Hornqvist in this series as he took 3 Canucks with him to the net.
And a huge break for the Vancouver Canucks here as the call is going to be neutral zone face-off. A quick change, Hornqvist coming through the middle, and it's deemed that he knocked it off. Well, I would argue there. That's sort of a tie, both guys going into it. Watch Edler. Edler ends up pushing it off as well, but the face-off somehow comes outside.
With 3:29 to go in the third period.
And no timeout for Nashville.
And Vancouver still has one. Henrik and Daniel Sedin with Alex Burrows. And Burrows is angry that Colin Wilson is encroaching on the faceoff. Predators got the draw. Ryan Suter trying to get open. Checked by Henrik Sedin. Burrows again. He was checked by Fisher, who got the puck towards the front of the net. Out starts Dan Hamhuis to center. A shoot in by Burrows. Daniel Sedin after the puck. Wilson got back first to Mike Fisher. Henrik Sedin right there to knock the puck loose. Daniel got it away from Shea Weber and takes a cross check. Henrik trying to work to the front of the net. Just about held onto by Colin Wilson. A cycle back. Daniel steps in and can't get a hold of the puck. Scooped up along the boards. And Nashville finally gets out. Wilson dumps it in. E-rattle forecheck. The rest of his teammates are changing so Vancouver can get out. Burrows late in his shift here. Got the center, advanced the puck, but gave it up to Nashville. Burrows needs a change, but in comes 2-2. Stopped by Christian Ehrhoff and turned back. Jonathan Blum to Nick Spaulding. He shoots the puck in. Luongo will set it up there for Ehrhoff. There in Rome, up the boards. 2-2, cut it off. Hard pass, comes back to the blue line. Blum with a shot. That drifted just wide. Ryan Kessler up the boards. 2-2 can't hold the puck in. Higgins trying to battle it out, and he got it by Franson. Cody Franson looks up, finds Jeffrion, who tips the puck in. Nick Spaulding goes after it. Ehrhoff, who's been great tonight, gets the puck to center. Higgins tipped it in. Under 2 minutes to go, third period. And Nashville have another comeback to force overtime. Bouncing puck to Sammy Salo, off the glass and out. Another shift for Alex Burrows, who's on the ice here defensively. Alexander Edler, check. Puck comes to David Legwand. Hard centering pass comes to Shea Weber. Bodies are flying, and the puck didn't get through to the net. That was blocked. Daniel Sedin with Lapierre dumps the puck in. Jannik Hansen will forecheck with under a minute and a half to go in the third period. Weber and Suter just stay on the ice. We'll watch for the goaltender as the Predators head up the ice. Erat to center. Suter to Colin Wilson. Turn back to the line. The goaltender can't come out. Chris Higgins with Burrows heading to the net. Puck shot into the corner. Colin Wilson bats the puck to Martin Erat. He's turned back by Ryan Kessler at center. Wilson trying to shoot the puck in. Vancouver gets a hold of it. Had to get Weber and Suter off the ice. Finally, less than a minute to go in the third period, and the goaltender trying to get to the bench. Here comes Pecorine. Vancouver takes the puck back. Fisher got a return there. Took the puck away from Alex Burrows, and they get it over the line. Still, the goalie gets as far as the blue line, and he can't get out. And Vancouver keeps Nashville from getting the puck deep. Now it is finally at the bench, just about out once, and then he had to skate back, and the puck deflected off the glass as Hamhuis tried to clear it. And finally a stop and play. And don't you think all of that continuous action favored Vancouver?
Absolutely. The time just keeps eating away. The question now is whether a timeout is called at all by Vancouver, which he does do. That gives the Nashville Predators a break. There's Sammy Salo blocking that big hard shot by Shea Weber. So a break for Barry Trotz, because he didn't have that timeout. He had burnt it, but Alain Vigneault needs a rest and needs to talk to his team.
And he needs a face-off win here. Henrik Sedin will be on for it on his strong side with 30 seconds to go.
What I really liked about that sequence, Jim, was the fact that the defense stayed aggressive. They stayed up at the line. There wasn't much of a gap in the neutral zone. And 4 times the Nashville Predators were thwarted trying to get the puck in to get their goaltender out. They ended up wasting about 40 seconds.
The Canucks will have 2 centermen out here, Ryan Kessler and Henrik Sedin. Vancouver with an edge 34-33 in faceoffs. Alex Burrows out as well. 6 Predators after the timeout. Come up for the faceoff. Mike Fisher and Henrik Sedin in the biggest faceoff of the night. Colin Wilson and Hornquist lined up to go to the front of the net. Martin Erat, Shea Weber, Ryan Suter all on the ice. Henrik got the draw. Kessler around on the boards in a set play. Burrows tips the puck out to center. Here comes Henrik Sedin. He scores! Finally, the Vancouver captain Hampton has a goal, and Vancouver has the 2-goal lead with 21 seconds to go. Henrik won the draw. Henrik sealed the deal.
Maybe that goal will catapult him into a hot streak now, but a set play off the faceoff. We saw the Nashville Predators do the same thing. The right-hander Kessler is on the board so he can wrap it hard. Burrows makes the play. That's a battle that you have to win. We saw Ward twice miss it and create a icing for the Nashville Predators, but here's a perfectly executed play. The battle along the boards and the empty net to seal this game.
What does it tell you about Nashville, where they have to get a goal and they put Wilson on the ice, who hasn't played at all in the playoffs? They don't have Kostitsyn on the ice. This tells you exactly the state of their club.
Long shot on Roberto Luongo, and he'll hang on with 15 seconds to go, and Rene is pulled again.
481 shifts that Henrik Sedin went without scoring a goal. And I guess all we needed was to get rid of the goalie.
Well, you take them as you can get them.
Absolutely.
In a game that Vancouver knew they desperately needed to win. They did not want to come back to Vancouver with a tie series.
Now they've got a chance to end it on Saturday night. A battle, and Ryan Kessler in the middle of it, threw the puck up to Cody Franson. His shot blocked again, and he gets over to hold the line, takes the shot, tipped wide, game over. And Vancouver has won both games in Nashville, led by Ryan Kessler, tonight by Christian Ehrhoff. And the Canucks, with a 4-2 victory, go home for a Saturday afternoon game, hoping to finish off the Predators and move to the Western Conference Final. They're up 3-1. Here's Ron McLean.
Jim, thanks to Crown Royal. 3 stars as Vancouver sweeps in Music City. Christian Ehrhoff gets star number 1. Goal and 2 assists for Ehrhoff, his 5th goal of the season. Ryan Kessler, huge again tonight. Joel Ward of the Nashville Predators gets 3rd star. Vancouver 4, Nashville 2. Donald S. Cherry. We'll have Don's thoughts on Game 4 on Hockey Night in Canada next.
Does that bother you when you see a guy beating up a nice old car?
Kind of does.
It just hurts me. That was a 2-door hardtop, too, by the way. Dumb penalties, stupid penalties, needless penalties, kill you every time. Kessler, the MVP of the playoffs so far. Watch how he pinches in here, or watch how Edler, instead of pinches in here, watch how he comes out here and takes his spot. Now, he could not pinch in there, and it comes back for a goal, even with a broken stick. Beautiful, beautiful, and then he gets a goal. He's the MVP so far of the playoffs for everything. What else can I tell you? Beautiful. But I'm going to show you the play of the game as far as I'm concerned as a Boston Bruin coach. I love this play. The winger, Sedin gets a thing, and I know he gets a goal, but Burrows is the guy coming around. He takes it out that and gets the puck out. Burrows was the guy that did the thing. Burrows and Kessler are doing pretty good.
And your 2 buddies tonight?
Yes, we're going to show Scott Driscoll from Seaforth, Ontario, does a great job, and Brad Kovacic from Woodstock. They don't throw guys out. They not all night. I don't think they threw one guy out. That's the way to be linesman, and there was perfect as far as I'm concerned.
Here's Ryan Kessler right now with Scott Oak.
Ron, thanks very much, Ryan Dunn. Cherry has declared you MVP of the playoffs, and I think a lot of people would agree. Sorry to drag you out here again, but you'll be our guest until someone on the Canucks plays better than you, and that hasn't happened in a while. Let's talk about the winning goal. It was a thing of beauty, and Glenn Healy said that you had to resist the temptation to go high glove and instead chose low stick.
Yeah, high glove is my spot, but I thought, I'd go against the grain and see if he was sliding over, and he was, and it worked out.
All right, you'll recall you led Chicago 3-0 in the first round, and what happened after that, I don't even have to ask the question, I guess, but I will. What lesson did you learn from that series that you take into Saturday night's game with Nashville on the ropes?
Yeah, we've learned a lot from that series. We even learned some from this series. It's going to be the hardest working team that always wins, and we got to, get our work boots on, and we got to close this thing out on Saturday.
Thanks for your time, Ryan. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Ron.
Makes for